Hey everyone, so in this video I'm actually going to be going over Mia. So this was a toon that a lot of people actually requested that I do an overview on, just to explain where I would use her and why I would use her. So first of all guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content and information. So Mia as a 5-star is a pretty good character. She has the ability Outlast, meaning whenever she is defeated, her death is actually delayed a whole turn, and she gains 100% AP. And for a toon like Mia, this is very effective. At only 45 AP, she can deal 600 maim damage on her rush, as well as revive one teammate with 25% of their max HP. This Outlast ability is very unique, and I can only think of Mia, Jeremiah, and Minerva having it, all alert toons. So whenever Mia is defeated, her Outlast ability comes into play, and she is able to rush and revive a teammate. This works great in 5-star arenas because it's impossible to turn one a team that has an Outlast character specialist on it. I personally use Jeremiah on my 5-star arenas team. I do have a Mia, but I'm planning on 6-starring her to put her in my defense on all my arena teams. As a 6-star, her rush goes up to 76 AP, she now deals 2,500 maim damage to one enemy, and revives one teammate with 50% of their max HP. Whenever this toon is seen on a defensive team in arenas, it is literally impossible to turn one this team because the only way to turn off Outlast is by normalizing the specialist. And all normalized abilities right now are turn 2 if not later. So Mia is a very safe toon to use, and I recommend her on every single defensive arena team. What makes 6-star Mia so great is that her active skill also allows her to revive a teammate on turn 3. So even if she becomes impaired and can't use her rush, there is a chance that if it's the 3rd turn, she can use her active skill instead. The only way to prevent her from using her active skill is if she's stunned, confused, taunted, dazed, and so on. But if she's a red toon, which she is, she could hold a focused stun weapon, meaning if she's attacked, she has the chance to actually focus and ignore the effects of taunt and confuse, meaning there are even fewer ways to limit this toon's ability to revive teammates. She works great on an offensive team as well as a passive offensive team when she's used with Payback toons, for example. If the enemy is a turn 1 defense team and they line rush a Payback toon and Mia, the Payback toon may die, but they reflect the damage back at the enemies, and Mia, in her Outlast stage, is able to revive either a Negan or in this case a Pete if a center toon is attacked, and there's just a lot of great possibility here. This type of attack team is what I call a passive team, and it's used against very aggressive defense teams. Because of the nature of Payback, it's very effective to use Payback toons, but also use Mia in the same line. Whenever she goes into Outlast, she's able to gain 100% AP. This gives her the opportunity to revive her teammates. So even though this team is not very fancy or very elegant, it is very effective against some of these turn 1 rushing defense teams. In this case, you can actually try to trigger the defensive team by attacking the toon who you want to gain the AP and rush you. What's also useful about a toon like Mia is that when she does rush, it's 2,500 maim damage, which is a decent amount. It's not a huge amount, but it is effective at taking down the enemy. Now, there will be some problems, of course, with a team like this because you have to hope that the defensive team has toons that can rush and kill your toons. It's somewhat of a hit-and-miss offensive team, but when used effectively, can be a great team to use and utilize in battle. It's a simple team that lets free-to-play and light spenders compete against some of the pay-to-play players who use toons like a Rav on defense, or Mercer on defense, even Princess. But you have to watch out for toons like Princess and AJ because of their active skill where they can normalize your toons, which effectively turns off specialist skills. And as I mentioned previously, normalize is Mia's greatest weakness. Well, it's really the greatest weakness for most specialist toons because of its ability to turn off Payback, Bide, Command, Human Shield, Outlast, really any specialist skill that you can think of. So in summary, don't sleep on Mia. She's still a usable toon under the right circumstances and has a specific role on a specific type of team. I also hope you guys are enjoying these character spotlights. I hope I can keep bringing them out to you guys. I'm also writing a bit more on my blog to kind of explain what I like about certain toons and what I don't. Thanks again for watching and listening to my video.